Good morning. Welcome to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Small Business Technical Assistance Workshop. Come on in and join us as we get started and talk about a very important topic today that is helping business owners really be able to scale their productivity. We are going to get started at exactly 10:05. So while we are here, make sure you're inviting people, let them know what is going on. These small business technical assistance workshops are a part of a series that we do on a monthly basis to give free expert advice on topics that can help you in your business. They are recorded. You can go to our website, our YouTube, to take full advantage of these. But this is a networking opportunity. So make sure you are putting your information into the chat. We may not be in person, but we are here to connect with each other. So go ahead, put your information into the chat. Let people know you are here. Say good morning, hello, so that we know who is in the room. And we may have an opportunity for our presenter to tailor this conversation to those that are in the room. AI prompting, chat GPT, leveraging AI is an amazing opportunity to have a very smart software to be personalized to you. So in order to make sure you get that personalization, you got to know who you are. So definitely share, put in the information. I see you. I see a few people saying good morning. Good morning, Melissa. I see Natasha with JNCY Jewelers in. All right. We have Chandra from Nano, one of our partners on. Oh, welcome, Chandra. All right. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's find out who is in the room, what type of businesses that are here with us today. And we're going to get started in three more minutes. We got Kenzie Perry, a licensed interior designer, does interiors, wallpaper, fine art, decor, providing services for residential and commercial services. He got his website in here, his phone number to make sure everybody knows that if you need an interior designer, Kenzie Leon Perry is the person to go to. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and get started. We're really excited about our presenter today. She has been taking this AI world by storm, especially here locally, letting people know, especially our business owners, letting them know what is going on with AI, how to actually use it within your business. So we're really excited. We have Marie Alex from Digital Pixels, a web design and development company here in the room. We had a contact information, email. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That is good to see. All right. We have Valerie Burtz in the room. Good morning of VLB Pearl Corp, collaborating with businesses to offer enhance operations, streamline administrative processes, and maximize efficiency. So you got a local virtual assistant. They are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we're going to get started in one more minute. Feel free to share. This is being live streamed on Facebook so that you can share and let people know who is in the room. So welcome, 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 everyone. All right. So we are going to get started. And we have Road Gina with AFC Cleaning. All right, welcome. All right, so it is now 10:05. I want to welcome everyone to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Small Business Meetup. This is part of our technical assistance workshops we do on a monthly basis, and we've been doing these workshops for many years. A few years ago, we started with the ABCs of business so that you can understand the basics of starting a business. Last year, we did next level business on how to take that next step after getting the basics together. And now this series is around scaling your business. We want to introduce you to tools, to concepts, the opportunities that can help you grow and scale your business past that 100,000, $1 million mark, so that you can be able to provide, create generational wealth and provide for your family and friends. And today we have an amazing speaker, Latoya Bird. She's a legacy coach and former educator that has expanded her commitment to the community as a business expansion specialist at the Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust. She's an AI enthusiast and has a passion for all things legacy related. So we want to welcome Latoya to join us and really tell us about how to maximize the potential through AI. So I'm going to turn it over and here you go. Hello there.
Peace and greetings and gratitude and miracles to everyone that is on the line. I love seeing the chat blowing up with all of the supporters that the Chamber has. And I want to thank the Chamber for allowing me to speak and to share what I have going on in the AI space. So thank you to the Chamber. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Gina. And thank you, Mr. Eric Knowles. So
You are more than welcome. So you have the floor. Take us away.
alrighty, so I'm going to get right into it. And for those of you who are familiar with AI, I want to congratulate you. And I also want to give you a charge to go a little bit further as I've given myself. Okay, so let me pull up my presentation for you all. And let me know if you can see everything. There we go. All righty. So Legacy Link Consulting is definitely here for all things legacy related. And just to give you a really quick snippet, Harriet Tubman is the one who inspires me because she took people from a state of being enslaved to a state of freedom. And so there's so many areas in our lives where we can use that type of transition and that type of support. And so right now with AI, I'm like, wow, I want to go from a state of uncertainty and unknown to where we can actually conquer this. So the power of prompting is what we've embraced at Legacy Lane Consulting. And Matthew already read my bio. And I want to talk to you a little bit about my experience and what happened with me with AI. So about a little over a year ago, I had the opportunity to be exposed to a networking group. And this networking group was a promising group, but to get into the door, it cost $20,000 to be a part of this group. And I was just like, goodness, that's just not in my budget at this time. And I said, you know what, there's something that I want. I want more. I want to expand more in business, personal, and in community. What could I do? And I saw a reel on social media that said, expand your knowledge in the area of AI. And so I started looking and I reached out to the smartest person that I knew at the time, someone who is a Black Bitcoin billionaire. And I was like, hey, can you please tell me about AI and what is going on? And he connected me with a new community that were offering a masterclass for only $100. So when I found out about that, of course, I hopped on it. And then when I started to learn, I was blown away. I was like, wow, I just had an epiphany. And it wasn't so much about artificial intelligence, but it was so much about divine intelligence for me. So I'll share what's on the screen. It says, in the beginning was the word. And some of you are familiar with these phrases and stanzas because they're biblical, but I want you to think about it from the perspective that I'm sharing. The next one says, there's death and life in the power of the tongue. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you, right? And as a man thinketh, so in his heart, so is he. So when I was going and learning about artificial intelligence and actually putting my hands on the app and working with it, I began to understand, wow, we've been having prompt miscommunications. We've been having prompt problems all along. So it took AI for me to elevate, on another level. And so I began to understand that in the beginning was the prompt, right? There's life and death in the prompt of the tongue. Prompt and it shall be given. Prompt and ye shall find. Prompt and the door shall be open. So when I made those correlations, it blew me away. And I couldn't sleep for about 4 weeks. I was learning constantly. I was trying to consume as much as I could about not only AI, but at the same time, what was I missing before? And what was the message that divine intelligence was giving me? So I had a real revelation, and it just thrusted me into an area that is kind of familiar, but very new. So I used to be a computer teacher, and I would help my middle school students and high school students get Microsoft certified before they graduated or before they went to the next level. And here I am now in the area of technology again, but in something very new and something that I wanted to explore. So after learning about AI and large language models that can help you execute and assist you in your business and your life and whichever area you choose to go in, I was charged with now being the one in front of the room again and sharing this information and teaching this information. And so it went from me being fascinated to me actually doing hands-on. And many of you have gone to college or gone to higher education, and you know that being in class with the professor is one thing, but being in the lab is a totally different thing. And I would like to say that whenever I interact with groups or individuals, I want to be the lab. I want to be your first base in AI. I want to help you see that you can get to second base, third base, and actually do a home run. And we need to go that extra length when it comes to using AI, because this is on scale to be a multiple $1 trillion industry by 2030. By 2030, next year, we're halfway through this year. It's going to be 2025 in about a little over 6 months. So let's learn all we can and do what we can to scale and grow. So as you can see, it's a beautiful picture. This is dealing with AI and art. I created a superhero story, an adventure story for adults to make life insurance sexy and appealing. But at the same time, I'm bringing in all the elements of where our world is transitioning into as far as digital currency, digital assistance with AI, so on and so forth. So I brought all of that together and made a fun adventure book. And now I want to take you over to ChatGPT so that we can not just talk about it, but engage and interact. All right. Matthew, can you all continue to see my screen okay?
Yes, we do.
Okay, perfect. I don't know if I'm able to open it up to engage and interact with some of our audience, but I would love to do that as we get ready to engage with the platform. I know I heard Kinsey, I heard Valerie is on the line. I'm just naming a few business owners that I heard you mention earlier. Are we able to talk to them?
Of course, of course. So I'm allowing Kinsey and Valerie and Tamika to be able
Okay.
to unmute their mic. If anyone else wants to jump in, feel free to raise your hand and we can open it up so that you can connect. These are some of the business owners that have introduced themselves in the chat. So you should have an understanding of their business.
Okay, awesome. So thank you so much for that. And I know Kinsey is a recent grant recipient, and many of you that are on the line are familiar with Miami-Dade Chamber because of their technical assistance services. And so Kinsey, I'm just going to use you as a point of reference um, as we talk about ChatGPT. And so many of us are business owners. So I want to know, when was the last time you updated your your business plan. And where do we go from there, right? And so I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now in real time. And before I do that, Kenzie, if you can unmute, if you're available, could you talk to us or share with us if you used AI during your grant application process?
Grand Rising, everyone. Yes, Latoya, I did use ChatGPT for my grant writing process. However, I did take in mind that you said ChatGPT is not our CEO. So I only used it in terms of grammar and spelling. And in doing so, when I used the application, I just indicated what style of writing or tone that I wanted to convey.
Okay, I love that. And so in regards to the levels of use with the large language model, and a large language model is exactly what ChatGPT is. It's a software or application that has learned from all of the internet, literally all of the internet. Is taking that into account, and it's digitized that. It's created algorithms and mathematical sequences that can understand now the English language and a totally different way for us to engage with the software and with applications. And so it is not God. It is not this magical thing. It's all mathematical. However, it's something that we can use to our benefit. And so, Kenzie, thank you for being transparent about how you've been using it. And I normally like to say, don't let AI be your CEO, but definitely let it be your executive assistant. And so I'm gonna show you a little bit about how I use this philosophy of prompting nicely and prompting to it nicely. And I want you to use it as well. And I don't want you to be afraid of it. And so as you can see, I started a prompt, and a prompt is a simple directive that you give to the platform in order for it to execute. And if your prompt, the structure of your prompt is, if it's not as specific as you like it to be, you will not get the type of results that you're expecting. So we're going to do that right now. And I said, in the persona of a grant expert, please provide an outline of a business plan. Of a business plan. And I'm just going to put that in general, right? And because we are business owners, we're so used to wearing so many hats. And so what this can now do, in using AI, it can help us alleviate the stresses of having to do everything in our business. And we can deploy and put AI to work for us. So Kenzie, as you can see, this particular platform, ChatGPT, it doesn't need to necessarily replace your professionals that you may hire, or people that you may bring on as your team in your business, but it can definitely help you elevate now your conversations with your professional team. Because now you can take this to Matthew when you go to have your technical assistance meeting, and you guys can customize this outline. How long did this take, guys? This didn't take that long at all. And it's giving you a great outline. Now, I may say, I may give it some more directives, some more prompting, all right? And I'm gonna say, this is nice, right? Now I'd like you to customize it. An interior designer, right? Name, I'm just using Kenzie as an example. Is that okay, Mr. Perry?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And you focus, do you have a focus, a specific directive in regards to what you do as an interior designer? You're a little bit different, because I understand you do things unique to the county. Is that correct?
Yes, so my degree is in interior design, but when I don't have clients, I try to maximize the services that I provide. So I started to go into product design. So there's 4 areas of services that I provide, which is interior design services, bespoke wallpaper,
I'm sorry, what was that second one?
bespoke wallpaper or custom wallpaper.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is fine art,
Mm-hmm.
and the last is home decor.
And the first one, I think we already put interior designer,
Right,
provided,
interior design
providing,
services.
okay. So do you guys see how simple it is for me to tweak what the prompt is? And I'm sorry, let me fix that, to tweak what the prompt is, because I need you all to understand that this is just a simple conversation, a simple back and forth conversation between you and the software that you're using. So I know sometimes people are a little bit apprehensive of using AI, and you should be. You actually should have one foot on the apprehensive side and the other foot on the, let me go ahead and create my account. So if you already have your account with ChatGPT or any other AI software that you prefer to use, could you go ahead and put a 1 in the chat if you are already subscribed to some form of AI? Because that would kind of help us gauge where you guys are with using the software, okay? And Matthew, I can't really see the chat. You can let me know what are some of the responses.
All
And
right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people who have put a 1 into the chat.
okay, so I know what I'm working with. So half of the room is already informed, which is great. But now I want us to level up the way that we use our prompting skills, because your prompting skills, what you're learning right now, is absolutely vital, because it's going to be transferable to other apps that you're going to be using. And any app moving forward that is infusing AI into it is going to require a human input and a human response, because it needs to know what to do based on your preference or based on your preferences. And I hope that was clear for you guys, because some of us, we get into one AI app and we just stay there. But I want us to explore. But for now, this is the basis of your AI skill set. And so, Kenzie, do you see what just happened? We just tweaked the prompt just a bit, right? And I asked it, I said, that's nice. Now I'd like you to customize for an interior designer named Kenzie Perry, providing product, custom wallpaper. I think I'm providing products that should have said products like custom wallpaper, fine art, and home decor. So even if my prompt is not all the way grammatically correct, guess what? It's still understanding what I'm saying. And let's see if it was able to execute. Kenzie, are you able to see the results?
Yeah, I am, and I actually was reading it a little bit as you were scrolling. And some of the
Okay.
words that I used, like curated, is one of the words that I actually use on my own.
Okay.
And the only other thing that I saw that I would change if I was using this app at this time is to actually put my business name, because it listed me as the interior design business versus Z House Design Studio.
I like what you're saying. So let me go ahead and fix that for you, okay? So
Okay.
I'm gonna say uh, rewrite using the following business name. And how do I spell that?
Z as in zebra, E, space, capital HAUS, Design Studio.
Okay, and then I'm gonna say Kenzie Perry is the owner or founder.
I typically use creative director.
Oh, thank you. See, you have to be specific. Is the creative director. All right, let's see what happens now. And the reason why I'm using a particular person in the chat, so we can make this real and plausible for you guys to apply. And so boom, there we have it. It's giving us more specifics based on our prompt. So Kenzie, I want to encourage you to use ChatGPT, use AI to help kind of do your marketing. It's different ways that you can use it. And so we're going to use ChatGPT to kind of find out what ways that we can continue to explore AI. Thank you so much. So I don't know if there's any chat questions in the chat, Matthew, or how we're doing on time. But
Yes, we are good. I would suggest pulling his about page and dropping that in there
okay,
because he has a lot of information about his about page, and then maybe prompting seeing how that may help. Because
okay, let me do that. I'm gonna go and see if I can get over here. And this is it, right, Kenzie? And,
Yes.
okay, about page. And I'm gonna copy this really quickly. And I know the last time we were on Small Business Meetup, one of the issues and topics was about copyright, infringement, legalities. Like these things are ongoing and changing like by the second. I can't even say by the day because this industry is something that is doing a paradigm shift, and not over a gradual period of time. These things, these worlds of shifts are happening literally by the hour. And honestly, we need to play catch up. And the only way that we can actually catch up, Matthew, is if we partner with each other in the business community to hold each other accountable for using and learning and consuming the direction where technology is going. I mean, we have to understand they're already infusing technology into your brain. People are literally planning on living on other planets. The real estate is already like mapped out. Like, I think that it's a technological shock that we're going through. And it's going to be even more shocking if we do not put this at the forefront of our conversations. Because the same way we have disparities before, this type of AI, this more user-friendly AI that we've been exposed to over the last couple of years, if there's disparities before that, imagine what disparities can happen if we miss the bus on this, if we miss the opportunity to make sure we stand in the forefront, so there won't be a gap. And so it is really pressing for us to not just do this on a social level, but we need to make a commitment. And this is why it relates to legacy. So AI to me relates to legacy in a huge way because it's getting ready to affect every area. Like, we're not going back to horses. You do not see horses on 95. They're nice to have, but you're not galloping to the next to the next chamber meeting. You're not. We're getting to a point where we're not going to go back. So this age, this era of time that we're in, it is a great time to be alive. But more importantly, as Black business owners, as visionaries, it is a great time to redefine and literally prompt to your legacy, prompt to your future, and use AI to help you. Because that's what I'm speaking to all of my clients about. That's why I'm an AI advocate at work. I'm an AI advocate in the community, because it's like, if we don't position ourselves to learn and to actually get our fingers wet, let's not just talk about it, but let's do something about it. It is going to be a different type of disparity issue moving forward. And I don't want to misquote, but I went to TechpreneurCon in Atlanta about 2 weeks ago, and I had a chance to connect with the Source and venture capitalist, Mr. Hillman, and a few other people, and the conversations are just different. And we need to understand that it's a pressing time right now. So I'll get off my soapbox on that, and we'll get back to the hands-on. We'll get back to the lab aspect of things. Okay, so I'm gonna take Kenzie's about page, and I'm gonna get back to ChatGPT, and I'm going to say, based on the following, infuse with the business plan. Okay, Kenzie. So now, as we refine our prompt, as we bring in, remember that there's power in your prompt. A lot of people feel guilty about using AI because they feel like, I didn't do anything. You did everything. Your prompt is where the power is. Your prompt is how you're going to get paid. Your prompt is how you're going to level up with what it is that you're doing. So there's power in your prompt. It takes cognitive layers and intuitiveness and directives with your prompt. And when you prompt, it's like layers of an onion. You're gonna start out with something basic, and sometimes you refine it and you get more and more in tune to what it is that you're saying. So let's take a look at this, Kenzie. And I know Matthew was the one who suggested we take the about page and merge it and see what it comes up with. Kenzie, do you see that it has now infused the foundation of your about page into your business plan?
Yep, I use ChatGPT all the time, and I have used it for a poll recently because I wanted to do research about a new wallpaper collection that I'm doing. But I've never taken it to this extreme to create an actual business plan, and I'm pretty impressed.
Awesome. And what we want this to be, and I know Matthew, I know his wheels are already turning, because once you get access to this, and I'm going to speak to Matthew and the Miami-Dade Chamber team, you begin to want to work with people that have done this first. And when I'm working with my clients in the area of legacy design, whether we're putting together a legacy game plan or they just want a life insurance policy on their own, either which way, it's easier to work with clients who understand the first base in AI. And so that's why I was like, you know what? Let me help my community. Let me help my clients make sure they have a solid first base when it comes to actually just touching AI and fine-tuning your prompt. So now, Kenzie, I know I've been using you as an example. I want to talk to maybe the people in the audience who may not have gone the next step in AI. Maybe you got your account, but you haven't played with it enough. You haven't used it enough, or you only use it for emails. Is there anyone else that would like to share a little bit of their experiences with AI so I can actually demonstrate some things live with us today on the session?
Hi, Latoya. It's Tamika James. How are you? This is amazing already. Just what you've shared has been just exactly what we all need. So I actually have used it for social media to create a content plan. And that's just something I used it for. But I know that you can demonstrate that for us, like how we can ask it to help us to create a content plan for us and creating captions and just helping us to understand what we should be doing on social media for our specific businesses. So I think that would be great.
Okay, awesome. So I just took what you said just because I have Kenzie's information up. And I want you to take a look at my prompt. And I want us to dissect this prompt for a minute. I said, based on the information that it just outputted, I said, based on this, create a content plan for this business. It knew exactly what I was talking about, but I don't like that prompt. Is there anyone in the audience that can probably give me some insights or suggestions on what we could have done to make this prompt more precise, to give Kenzie or any business owner a real content game plan? Tamika, do you have any input?
Yes. Could we ask it for a specific amount of days for the content plan? Could we ask it to give us what it wants us to do
Okay,
specifically
awesome.
on that amount, in that amount of time? And maybe
Okay,
the specific platform too that we want to use.
so she got down to the specifics and said, hey, let's give it a time frame. Let's tell it which platforms we're using. And maybe we want a little bit more of 1, 2 steps, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 steps of what to do. All right. And so for those of you that have already done this, I want to talk to you next because I know our time is going by so fast. I want to talk to the next level users, which would be like Tamika and some of the other business owners, because I want to know what we can do to go to the next level. All right. So let's go ahead and refine this prompt. To me, this prompt was mediocre. It wasn't as specific, but it did give me some general information, right? Kenzie, are you taking account of this?
Yes, and I'm definitely going to go back and look at this video again and put those prompts in for myself.
Don't worry, Kenzie, I'll make sure to email this to you. All
Great.
right, and
Yeah,
so
thank
now we're going to take Tamika's advice, and she said, Toya, you are not prompting to me nice. So I have to take that extra step to elevate this prompt so it can give us something a little bit better. And so 1 second. And I'm gonna paste that in there, and it says based on, I'm gonna say revisit the content plan with the following requests. And it's just that simple to speak to your AI assistant, if you will. And we're gonna say maybe provide a 30-day. I'm gonna say 14-day content plan for Kenzie, are you on Instagram or Facebook mostly?
My primary social media account is Instagram and LinkedIn.
All right, so LinkedIn, and then I gave it a time frame. I told it which platforms, and with what's this month? Is there anything special going on this month or for the next 14 days that you want to kind of focus on with your social media?
Well, I'm actually getting ready to launch a new collection called the Nocturnal Collection. It's a new wallpaper and home decor line that I'm debuting.
The owner will, oh wait, no, not owner. He told me to say creative director, right? Is launching a new,
A new collection called Nocturnal.
are you saying NOC?
TUR. Yep.
There we go.
NAL.
Collection, And it's a collection of wallpaper.
featuring wallpaper, fine art, and home decor.
Okay, I'm almost there, y'all. Please bear with me. Okay. To include. All right. And I hope you guys are getting something from this. All right, I don't know what happened. I don't know if something happened with my connection. Can you guys still see my screen? I'm gonna try it one more time.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so it started with the objectives. Then it's giving me content themes. Then it busts out a calendar for us. Do you see that? I love it.
That is beautiful.
Who said that?
Tamika, I said, that is
Oh.
beautiful.
And notice I didn't ask it for a table, but it translated my request and my prompt that she wants an outline. It's specific, it's 14 days. She wants 2 different social media platforms, and it went ahead and provided it for me, right? It's giving suggestions, video clip, a short video showing the transformation of spacing of a space using nocturnal wallpaper. And then for LinkedIn, it's saying a testimony video from a client or a collaborator. This is awesome. So this is, for me, still level 1. For those of you that are maybe level 2, 3 on here with using AI, you may know where I'm going next. And we don't have enough time for me to show you that today. But Kenzie, there's apps, there's AI websites that you can go ahead and do a prompt, and it will turn into a video. So you have prompt to text. I'm sorry, prompt, which is text to text. So prompt to text. And then you have prompt to video. You have prompt to photo, right? You have prompt to script now. So you can give it a prompt and it will do a mini script for you, right? And so you have these different websites and these different platforms that have sprung up over the course since ChatGPT launched to the public. And so what was that? The end of 2022 in November, the end of somewhere around there. There are so many websites that use the basis of this large language model to build their app on. And these are the same things that we can do as business owners. So on the next level, that's where I'm going on the next level. My next level is to make sure I have my own app, and to make sure that my clients feel comfortable and have a stellar user experience when it comes to different services that I'm offering. And I want you to know that you can have that as well. This is just something that we have to continue to grow and explore, and hold space for us to talk about it and to be about it. So Matthew, if I want to hand the mic over to you, because I don't want to take too much time, because I literally can be in workshops and sessions. When I do a class session for somebody that wants a home run, we could be in a session for 3 or 4 hours and time will go by like this. Because when you leave a session with me, you're walking out with your products. Do we not have a content calendar? Do we not have a game plan specific for the client? Do we not have an outline just in case if he wanted to use that as, you know, the foundation for his future businesses. So to me, it's time out for stringing people along. When we have our session, you walk away with your product, with your services, with your solution. So that's what I like about AI. And I hope that as a business owner, you'll get a chance to see how you can just start to, I want you to start exploring and playing with it, because there's so many different areas that we can go from here. It's just based on your vision. And if you need help with that vision coming a little bit clearer, coming to fruition, ask the AI to help you outline a vision for your business. What could be the next 5-year game plan for your business, or the next 5 months? How can I infuse AI into my business? Those would be the next things I would go with Kenzie if he was sitting right here with me as my client. And so I just want to thank you guys, and I hope we can do more sessions where we can get into other layers of AI.
So we have a few questions in the chat. One asks if the chat GPT can give an exact caption for a post. You want to try and pick a post and see if it can give an exact caption?
So let's say somebody has something on Instagram, you mean?
Well, based upon that content plan with Kenzie, can it take one of those suggestions and then write
Oh,
out an actual caption?
oh
I think
yes.
that was what the question was.
If that's the question, that's an easy yes. So let's say for, it says behind the scenes. So it's giving it looks like it's giving us some things for like a reel, right? See right here where it says interactive story, product highlight. I'm looking for something that we can turn into a post. And why don't I just ask it? I'm gonna say, now provide, and the person who asked the question about the post, we're gonna say, now provide me with 5 Instagram posts that I can use to get my audience, my audience ready for the launch. Okay, hold on, my screen is a little, there we go. All right, so it looks like it's giving us the caption. It's giving us the directive of what could be an image. You guys see that on the first one? Hey, something enticing is coming soon. Get ready to transform your space with our new nocturnal collection. Stay tuned for a sneak peek. And it gave us, your hashtags, so on and so forth. So some things about ChatGPT I love and some I don't. Sometimes I don't like the emojis, but sometimes I do. So for those of you that are just getting started, if you are going to use ChatGPT and you're copying and pasting from one platform to another, make sure you paste it as plain text so you won't get the whole outline and border of everything. And then feel free to edit. Feel free to add your own pizzazz in there. So, and I'll show you how to do that with a prompt as well. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure my power doesn't go out. To the person who put that in the chat, I hope this is helpful. If not, let me know. I can tweak the prompt so we can get to something that's more suffice. Any comments or concerns about this particular one? Matthew, any suggestions?
I think that is amazing. And that was able to get the actual caption for posts. So this is amazing. It looks like people in the chat love this and they can't wait to try it for themselves.
Okay, awesome. So Kenzie Perry, do you mind a subtle takeover right now? Because I'm gonna ask just to demonstrate something. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to do something to rewrite these posts in the persona of a Black female influencer, right? And I just want to see what spin it puts on it. And that Black female influencer, I'm talking about myself. So let me see what it will give us, okay? And I'm gonna say just rewrite in the persona of a Black female influencer. And the reason why I'm doing this, also remember I told you a large language model learns from the entire internet, right? It's learning our good habits, it's learning our bad habits, it's learning stereotypes. It's learning a lot all at once, and it's putting it into this computing platform, right? So sometimes it may do something that is right spot on, and then sometimes it may not. And that's where we have to abdicate in the area of policy and the area of reform to make sure inclusion is appropriate in these particular spaces and platforms as it relates to artificial intelligence. And so that's just a sidebar note that I wanted to make, but let's see what it says. Tamika, can you read the first one for us? Uh-oh, hold on one second.
No, I'm here. I was trying to find my mute button. Oh my gosh, I'm over here laughing and smiling at the same time. Okay. Okay. Get ready for something truly magical, y'all. Our nocturnal collection is about to drop. I can't wait to share it with you. Stay tuned for all the sneak peeks. Hashtags the house design, hashtag nocturnal collection, hashtag Black girl magic, hashtag interior design. It went into a female persona for sure.
Right.
That was great.
And so I just thought I thought it was when I was exposed to this type of prompting, it was fun for me. But since our time is winding down, I'm gonna share one last thing with you guys, if Matthew allows me. We all live in, or most of us live in Miami-Dade County, and the real estate terrain here is a little unique and special. So before I started working with Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust, I was in the pursuit of real estate and trying to find out what can I do with real estate here in Miami. Everybody's saying it's not the best time, it's not what I should be doing. And so I want to share with you something that I put together before I even knew about all the services at Miami-Dade County. And I want to share this with you because I gave a prompt that says, hey, in the persona of a real estate expert working in Miami-Dade County and Broward County, I would like for you to provide for me down payment assistance opportunities that I can utilize to help get a house. And I put this together, like I said, over a year ago. And I also asked it specifically, make sure you provide for me active links so that I can go ahead and click on these to explore these different opportunities. And guys, take a look at, and I'll provide this for you too as well. Take a look at the results. It says, after conducting a search, I found some down payment assistance programs in Florida, specifically in Miami-Dade County and Broward County. Here are 20 programs that might be of help. What's the first one on the list? I'm not making this up. The first one on the list.
Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust, the Home Ownership Assistance Program.
Yes. So I was well into the first 2 weeks of working and on the job, and I went to look at this because I was like, HAP, I heard of that before. I heard of HAP before. So Chat GPT kind of brought me closer to Miami-Dade Economic Advocacy Trust before I even applied for the job. This is so funny to me because it goes to show you that the information that's on the internet is using that, is doing research for us. So in my pursuit of looking for a home and looking for those down payment assistance dollars, I found so many programs. And let me say this, we're talking and we're praising AI, but AI is not the end all be all. It can hallucinate. It can provide you with links that go to nowhere. So there is some room for improvement for sure, right? But while we're waiting for those improvements to happen, while we're waiting for our fear to stay on the back burner, but we're still paying attention to, hey, how should we use this, on and so forth. We should have an active hand in exploring and using these tools, because other cultures, other countries, they're taking these things to the next level. And I'm so glad that Eric knows, when we were on the small business meetup a few weeks ago, and he said, hey, we really should do something with AI. It needs to be something ongoing. And we could use it in the areas of our life that are most important. And people are always concerned with money, health, and love, right? Money, health, and love. So let's use AI to level up our business, to level up our personal life, and to level up our health as well. And so I definitely will be sharing this with Ms. Gina and Matthew to make sure you guys have this, because this is a free tool that I give to all of my clients or my students. And with that being said, Matthew, you let me know what.
Excellent. So thank you, Latoya, for giving us an excellent presentation. And if people want to know more about how they can get in contact with you, we want to share that information as we wrap up today's Small Business Technical Assistance. This has been a very insightful way to really understand how to practically use AI in your business. We cannot stop advocating for AI in forms of ChatGPT, Perplexity, AI, and a few others that can help you streamline a lot of the things that you may not be comfortable with or you're trying to explore. And what Latoya did today was just show you very practically how you can use the power of this new technology to take over those things that you don't care for, and also just to help you think through some things that you need to do. So you want to tell a little bit more about how to get in contact with you, and then we will wrap up.
Absolutely. And thanks again for this wonderful opportunity with the chamber. And guys, the number one goal is to build a community around this space. And so you can reach me at legacylane.consulting. It will go right to my Calendly. You'll get a chance to connect with me. And you can book some time on the calendar, and you'll get a chance to see what some of the offerings are. I'm really excited as I'm expanding with my AI tribe. We're looking to partner with families, business owners, whoever, and we're holding each other accountable. Yes, accountability intelligence is what I like to refer to AI as. Because if we don't have anyone locking arms with us, making sure that we're exploring, because Chat GPT is not the end all be all. It's your first step. It's your transferable AI skills that we want you to really anchor so that we can explore and go to so many different other areas. So you can reach me at legacylane.consulting. And you can also, if you're interested in being in the AI tribe, you can text that number 786-825-2836. And let's go to the moon, literally. with
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you again, Latoya. What Latoya did is a part of our technical assistance workshops. We do this on a regular basis to help business owners in making sure that they are very clear about how to take full advantage of these resources and opportunities. So this is only, these workshops are one part of our program. We do offer one-on-one. Can everybody see my screen? Is it showing on here? Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
There we
Okay.
go. All right. So it's just these workshops are going hand in hand with our one-on-one small business technical assistance program. We can help you take the information you learn from this workshop and see how to apply it to your business. Many times we do these workshops, it's a lot of information. Business owner, like, okay, what is the next steps? What do I need to concentrate on? What do I need to focus on right now in my business? And these TA workshops gives you guidance on how to do that, and also connect you to different resources. We cover all the basics from marketing plan, business plans, licensing, certifications, helping you put together your financial infrastructure so you're not commingling funds. You have specific business habits and systems that make your business. This is a business, a system that is built to create profit. And profit is based on making sure you're making money. We work with business owners a lot of times still trying to figure out those key steps to making money, which is what we're here to do. So we walk you step by step through detailing those products and services, identifying those ideal clients, developing a marketing plan, closing the sale, delivering services, and putting together a referral. That's part of our technical assistance, complements these things, but we also have a community. It's not just a technical assistance program that we have a community. And every Tuesday at 4 o'clock, we have our small business meetup, which provides that community. You can scan this QR code, you can register, and make sure that you get the help that you need. You can be around other business owners exploring this. Latoya spoke about this during her presentation we talked about this during the small business meetup, and now it comes to a full-blown workshop. So our meetups provides opportunity to share information. And one of those things that we do is share about grants and opportunities. MDEET has a grant that was just awarded. They have another one coming up. And we also have the Miami with a Business Foundation, where they have up to $20,000 grant that is due in a few more days. I think 15 more days that is due. And then we also have our loan program. These are all opportunities where you can get assistance one-on-one to us with that. We're a part of a group of small business support services who assist with clients or potential clients getting those grants and submitting great applications. And on May 23rd, all of those TA providers will be coming together for a resource fair where we'll have sessions about digital marketing, balancing health, getting certified, many of those things. And that's just on the application aspect. As a chamber, we do a lot of networking because we want to create wraparound services. So not only do we provide technical assistance, not only do we help with grants and opportunities, we have a small business meetup community. We get you out and about so we can meet in person. And we have monthly breakfasts and evening workshops. This one coming up May 30th will be at the Urban, in partnership with the Haitian American Chamber of Commerce. We have an event called Little Black Dress and Pearls, which is like the who's who of women in business and government. We have the founder of Urban One, which is the largest Black radio station. She's been a multi-millionaire for many years. Howard alumni. Kathy Hughes will be the keynote speaker. And we also have a run coming up September 21st. So if you want access to any of this information, you want to schedule those one-on-one, definitely reach out to us. Gina Ortella is the one that's in the background making all this work. She has a magic to put this together. Shout out to Gina. And you can schedule a meeting with her and myself and book an appointment to get engaged. And if you want more than our free technical assistance services, definitely take advantage of becoming a member. Our members are the ones that do these presentations, that host and facilitate. Our members get access to our resources, opportunities, and we're also able to create connections and warm referrals to people you need to connect with. So check us out, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, visit our website. We are here for you. And I want to thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Latoya, for giving an excellent practical demonstration of how to use AI. And we look forward to engage you even more. If you want to review this, definitely check out our YouTube page where you can find the recording. With that, thank you very much, everyone. And on behalf of our president, Eric Knowles, make sure you continue to connect the dots and get engaged. Take care.
Thank you, guys.